The opinions expressed within this episode do not necessarily reflect those of the school district, or the coaching staff with whom these students are associated with. Hello and welcome to A Stark Realization. In this episode, I am actually joined by two of my students, and of our students, actually, we've got our student athletes who have just returned from the state wrestling tournament. We have Payton and Clayson, state champions. Payton is now a three-time state champion. Are those all at the same weight class?
Yeah, I've wrestled 182 the past 3 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats. And Clayson, this is two-time state champion.
Yep.
And both at the same weight class as well?
No, I wrestled 106 last year and then 120s this year.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. So tell us a little bit about that. What a lot of people that may not be familiar with wrestling and the commitment and dedication goes into that. What does a day in the life of a wrestler look like? Peyton, you want to take that?
You're really watching what you eat. You don't have like free eating habits like everybody else. I mean, you got to maintain your weight, and it makes it difficult some days when you just want to grub out and eat whatever you want. But you just got to stay to a strict diet, and then going to practice on top of that makes it hard because, I mean, every other athlete's out there eating and then going to work out on a full stomach or like have a lot of energy. Wrestlers, I mean, you're starving yourself for a day, 2 days sometimes, then having to work out on top of that, it makes it a lot harder.
So how do you maintain that balance where you need the strength and the energy, but you're also maintaining that weight? What are some of the things you guys eat that are your go-to foods that are going to help you accomplish that?
Drinking a lot of water or eating salad, stuff that gives you a lot of energy, protein bars. I don't know. You figure it out when you keep wrestling. Throughout the years, you just figure out what you like to eat, I guess.
So when the season's over, do you guys just eat whatever you want then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get fat.
Yeah, me too.
What's the food you were most looking forward to eating once you were done?
I love Mountain Dew. So.
Well, I've got some in the fridge. I'll get you one when you leave class here. So, like sugars, you guys cut a lot of the sugars out?
Yeah, I try to, as much as I can.
So what would you guys say is the most difficult aspect, other than, I mean, we've hit dietary and stuff. What are the other challenging aspects of being a high school wrestler?
Just how hard the workouts are. Like, it makes you think about quitting almost every single day. It really does.
Yeah.
Because it does suck. Like, everybody complains about how, like, they can't lose weight and stuff, yet I go to wrestling practice. Sometimes I come out, I just lost 9 pounds almost. And everybody else is like, oh, I can't lose that much. How are you losing that much? Like, it's a mindset. You just got to work hard.
So what does a wrestling workout look like? Like, what do you guys do you go in, and what takes place? I mean, that's something that I think probably a lot of people don't know. They see the events, they see the tournaments, but they don't see a practice. So tell us a bit about that, Clayson. What does one look like?
So we get there, we warm up, do like some running and stuff, and then we do a lot of live towards the end of the year, and a lot of live wrestling, and that you're using all your muscles, and you definitely get really tired. And then this year we did a lot of sprints, just trying to get everyone in shape, and we did a lot of running this year, and I think it paid off for us. And then what a lot of people don't see is the extra practices that you do after practice with like your family or with other coaches that you know. And that's 2 days are kind of hard when you've already just got done with the hard GRHS practice. So.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about your guys' coaches. I know obviously they've done an incredible job. How long have they been coaching, and how long have they been working with you guys individually?
I would have to say Michael Hoops is my favorite coach, just because I've done a lot of stuff with him, and he's been coaching me since my freshman year. That's when we got super close, and then throughout the summers, I'll go to his house and we'll wrestle around like probably 3 times a week throughout the summer, just so I can get better on the stuff that I need to work on. So, I mean, him and I are super duper close. And our other coaches, they coached me in middle school, and then not my freshman year, but then the other 3 years of high school. So we have a pretty good chemistry there, just because of how long we've been around the sport together.
That's a great staff. I've been really impressed.
Yeah, I've had Wisniewski as my head coach since 6th grade because we transferred to high school at the same time.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
been pretty cool, yeah.
Very good. So speaking of that, now seeing what the coaches have been able to do and help you. So, Peyton, your future plans. Tell us a little bit about what you've got heading up next year.
I plan on wrestling in college at Western Wyoming, and Hodge has been around for a long time, the wrestling life. And my freshman year of high school, he was one of my coaches. But before that, like when my brothers were in high school and stuff, I was very familiar with him because I'd go in during the summer and work out with the high school team. So I'm excited to have Hodge as a coach again, especially at the collegiate level. It'll be nice. And then Art Castilian, he's the head coach over there, and he's just a good guy all around. I mean, he does anything for anybody. So I'm super excited to do that, and hopefully I make a name for myself in college.
So are the weight classes in college the same as they are in high school?
No, they're different. Like high school, you got 13 different weights, and in college, you only got 9.
So what weight class have they said where they're going to plan on you looking at wrestling at?
So I wrestled 182s in high school, and then I'll be wrestling 184 to 197 in college. Just depends if I get any bigger muscle mass-wise or not.
Awesome. So do those coaches give you specific workouts and diet regimens as well to help you maintain those goals?
Yeah, so the way that college is, you have a morning practice, and then you have a class, and then you have a middle of the day like workout, like lifting, running, whatever you want to do. And then you have another class, and then you have your later, like that night practice. And then like that evening, like everybody goes and eats dinner together as a team. And then that evening, you got 2 hours of studying as a team too for school. So my days will be pretty busy throughout next year.
That's awesome. Looking forward to seeing it. So Clayson, tell us a little bit about what it takes to be a student athlete. How do you maintain all the work and the requirements that it takes to be a state caliber wrestler while also keeping up with all your schoolwork?
I just try to stay ahead in all my classes. If I get something done, I either try to get all my other stuff that's I need to get done in other classes done. And then when I come back on Mondays, when I miss the Friday or Thursday, on Mondays I try to just catch up on everything. And then on our win period, I try to get up all my stuff on those days too.
That's good. That's great. Is it difficult to do? Is wrestling? I mean, you guys are also multi-sport athletes. So Peyton, how has that helped you in your wrestling career by being in multiple sports?
Football, like I got really fat during football season, like every single year. Like I get to like 225, 230 during football season, and then I'd wrestle at 180s. But like it's just made me a better student, I'd say, because I knew I had to be eligible to participate in the sports, and I love being out there. I love doing athletics. Like that's me. It's shaped who I am. I'm a very competitive person. I hate losing. I mean, we could be playing checkers, and I'm still going to try to win. If I lose, I'm going to be pretty butthurt. So I don't know. It's just made me a better athlete overall doing multiple sports, and it's made me a better student and I think person.
So what about in the spring? Do you guys do spring sports?
No.
Or are you going to take a break?
I'm just going to wrestle. There's some more tournaments after season that I'll go do, like nationals.
So is that within a different program? Is that a national program of like USA Wrestling or something?
It's still kind of like it's just like Green River. You just sign up as a Green River wrestler. That's really what it is. But I'll be going to Virginia Beach next month.
Really?
For nationals, yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool. So you still don't get quite the luxury of the break and eating what you want yet, huh?
No, but it's all right. I love wrestling.
That's cool. So, and when was that again that you head down?
It's next month, like 4 weeks from now.
So does the training regimen still stay pretty much the same for you for this whole other month?
Yeah. I'll be just practicing with my dad, though, mostly.
Wow, that's awesome. Very cool. You guys, I'm impressed with the commitment, the dedication, seeing everything that it takes to do what you do on the level that you guys are excelling at. It's inspiring. It's awesome. I'm excited to brag about you guys as being my students. So great work. Now, of course, I mean we've got to talk about it because it's the tournament wasn't without controversy.
Yeah.
So I know today they're actually up at the Wyoming High School Activity Association talking about just kind of what transpired with the scoring issues for the team title. Without getting in too much detail and stuff, and how was your guys' take on it? How did the team handle the inconsistencies, I guess, of the scoring is really the best way to put it.
You know, like I thought about it the last 2 days, and even if they do give Kelly Walsh a trophy, I mean, it's whatever, because Kelly Walsh will never have the feeling that we did that night. Kelly Walsh will never get that feeling. They might get the trophy at the end of the day, and it's so be it. And in my opinion, I think the kid that bit somebody, I think his dad should just learn how to shut his mouth. But, I mean, that's Kelly Walsh for you. I mean, they got good athletes. I'm not going to take that away from them. But the fact that they can do a bunch of hood rat stuff and their AD and their principals and all them are just willing to sweep it under the rug, I think it's bullcrap. I mean, these kids need to learn that you need to be held responsible for the actions that you do, whether it's skipping a class or waterboarding someone. I mean, you should have to pay a consequence for the wrongs that you're doing. And I don't know, I just don't think it's right that they're trying to take that away from us. But, I mean, like I said, they'll never get the feeling that we had. So if whatever happens, I'm going to be okay with it.
Cool. Clayson,
Yeah,
thoughts?
I agree on what he was saying. We for sure earned it, I feel, but we'll see what turns out. I hope we do come out on top.
Well, individually, you guys are champions, and I know as a team, your whole community rallied around it. Everybody here knows you guys are champions, and we're happy to support you. We're 100% behind you guys as a team, and no matter what happens. So we're proud of all the work that you do, and thanks for representing Green River High School in an effective, positive, supportive manner. You guys do great work, and you guys really bring what it means to be a Green River Wolf to light. So thanks for doing all you do. And thanks for being guests here today on A Stark Realization. Happy to have you both, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned next week, and we'll see you then.